If you've been following me for the past 5 years, you know I've been wanting to do my own project, and I think I'm well on my way. Now, if you want to be a part of this project, you're going to need to show me that you want to be a part of it. And it's really not that hard, and it's not that much of a sacrifice. So this is Toucan Air. I didn't develop this, but it is solid. As you can see, it's been running for over 24 months. It's been going on for 2 years. So we're going to just say there's been a sacrifice phase running for the past 2 years, and it ends in 1 week on April the 11th at 1 a.m. WAT, Nigerian time. How do you participate in this sacrifice? Well, you're going to need some hex, okay? And you're going to need to deposit it into Toucan Air. Now, when you deposit, the great thing about this sacrifice is when you deposit your hex, unlike Pulse Chain, Pulse X, all those sacrifices, you don't lose your hex. Well, you lose. It depends on what contract you go in. We're going to be using HexMax as an example because it's my favorite contract. As you can see, HexMax has 244 million hex. Yes, 244 million hex in it. 244 million hex held in this contract, and 224 million is staked through Toucan Air to the original Richard Heart staking contract. So this is real staking, and this is real hex. I'm not going to go all the way in it. You can scroll down, watch this tutorial if you would like, or you can just look at how to use the platform. How does the game work? How does staking work? What's referrals? What are the fees? All of that. You can see all of that. Only thing you need to know is when you deposit in this contract, the most you can lose is 20%. And the only way you can lose 20% is if you go in and nobody does a transaction after you and you come right out. You lose 20%. Every time somebody does a transaction after you, your 20% goes away and you eventually get back to 100%. So you don't sacrifice everything. So what you do, I got 889 hex here. I'm going to go 889, and that's going to get me 677.59 hex 4 because it has an end rate, and that end rate only goes up, meaning the value of these hex 4 only go up versus hex. So that's why I only get 677 of them, because time has passed and the hex 4 are worth more than hex always. So I'm going to approve this. Now, I know a lot of you guys are getting scared. If you can go disapprove it as soon as you make your deposit. But this thing's been running for 2 years. It's solid. Okay. After you approve it, if it doesn't light up for you to enter, you just hit refresh, retype in your 889, and we're going to hit enter. 46 goddamn ETH. It's Monday. It's Monday. All right, now we can see I have my 677 hex 4. That 677 hex 4 is worth 800 hex that I can come right down here and stake that 800 hex. I don't have to. All that matters is how much hex 4 I have in this contract. Now that goes for all the contracts, but keep in mind all the contracts have their own rules. What sets this apart from hex is that I can earn liquid hex rewards. Since I've entered this, whenever someone does a transaction after me, which is entry, unstake, out, I'm going to earn some hex here, and my hex 4 are going to go up in value versus hex. So that's how I earn that 20% back. So I'm not giving away all of my hex. I'm just sacrificing a portion of it for a certain period of time in exchange for possibly getting an airdrop of a 100-to-1 ratio. Possibly. Could change. I have no idea.